In 6.3, we learned how to use this proportion to solve questions that regard percentages. But in this chapter, or in this section, we're going to learn how to use an equation to solve the same questions. Okay, so our equation is read like this. A equals P times W. So again, A is our part. We know that. Okay, P is our percent, but in the equation, it needs to be written as a decimal. So for example, if the question says 50%, you would write it as 0.50 or 0.5. Okay, and then the W, of course, represents the whole number. Okay, so instead of doing a proportion now, we're going to just use an equation to answer the same type of questions. So here's a question. What number is 24% of 50? And we're going to use this equation to figure it out. So the first thing that I see is the 24%. That's our percent. So I'm going to put 0.24 because I'm going to write that percent as a decimal. Okay, and then I see of what number? And remember, of 50. And I know that of is your whole number. So I'm going to take 0.24 times 50. So I'm solving for my part. Okay, so what is 0.24 times 50? Okay, your answer is 12. Okay, so there's your answer. 12 is 24% of 50. Okay, the next question is 9.5 is what percent of 25? So I see this of 25, and I know that is my whole number. Okay, I see that I'm looking for the percent. What percent? So I'm going to put a P here, equals, and 9.5 is my part number. So now I have 9.5 over here. So 9.5 equals P times 25. Or I could write that 9.5 equals 25P. Okay, so to get my P alone, I'm going to divide by 25. So 9.5 divided by 25 is 0.38. So P equals 0.38. But remember, I'm solving for P. So when I'm solving for P, I need to make it look like a percent. So I'm going to get 38% as my answer. So 9.5 is 38% of 25. Okay, let's do one more problem where we're trying to find the whole number. Okay, so 39 is 52% of what number? So I see this 52%. So I'm going to have 0.52. And I can see of what number? Of is your whole number. And I don't know what that number is. Okay, and 39 is my part number. Okay, so I have 39 equals 0.52 times W. So I'm going to have to divide by 0.52 to get my W alone. So W equals 39 divided by 0.52. So if I take 39 divided by 0.52, I get 75. So my answer is 39 is 52% of 75. So in this 6.4, they're teaching you that A equals P times W, where P is a decimal. This will help you solve any percent question, equation question that comes about. And in 6.3, remember they taught you that A over W equals P over 100, or the percent written as a fraction. Okay, both of these are going to get you the same answer. It just depends on whether you like the equation format or the ratio proportion format better.